The Couch Live here on rock100diz.com. And, of course, Holistic Lifestyles Radio at Blog Talk Radio. See, I like confusing. HolisticLifestylesRadio.com also.
I'm looking...
What are you looking at?
At your YouTube segment.
Okay.
And I'm laughing...
Why?
At what's in the picture.
What's in the picture?
You can see on monitor number 2. Yes, the milk and your coffee. And
is this mine?
Yes, that's yours.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Out of the $150 cup.
Ah! Ow! I do it all the time. All right, this is a YouTube segment. Thanks to dlmsuccess.usana.com, dlm.usana.com. Those are our sponsors. Go there for your nutritional needs, your Rev 3, your natural energy drink. All right, so this is the thing. We're talking about synthetic marijuana because here I'm looking in this magazine, this local Orlando magazine. It's talking about the synthetic marijuana that's being sold out there. And my thing is not to publicize synthetic marijuana, but simply to inform people that are already in recovery or are seeking recovery, a little caution to them. A caution, just like when Near Beer came out. And I don't know any other, non-alcoholic beverages. Non-alcoholic beverages that had 0.05% alcohol warned every alcoholic out there, look, I know it says that there's no alcohol in it, and maybe you want to drink it because it's so close to your beverage, but stay away from it because it can trigger relapse. It can trigger your desire to want to drink. So it's not even worth it. So it's not that, is it bad, is it harmful? Stay away from all those answers. I don't care. I don't care is it bad, is it this, is that. All I care is if it can trigger a relapse for you, if it can trigger those cravings to return. Remember those cravings, my fellow people out there. So now we have synthetic marijuana out there being sold like wildfire. Sales are through the roof. People are going to head shops all over the place and getting this stuff. And all I'm telling is anyone out there in recovery from drugs or alcohol and thinks, well, because it's legal, it should be all right. I'm just saying, for you, maybe not. Let all those normies go out there and smoke it. You don't need to smoke it. If you're in recovery, you're in recovery for many reasons. It has nothing to do with the drug you did. It has nothing to do with the alcohol you drank. It has to do with the processes in the brain that happen when you use those substances. You didn't like the behaviors it was causing. You didn't like the end result consequences that was happening. So there's no way you need to go risk it by doing something because it's legal. Don't let the government tell you what's an okay drug and what's not an okay drug. I doubt that you quit using simply because of its illegal use. Especially for marijuana smokers. For marijuana smokers, if you're an ex-marijuana smoker, I know darn well you didn't quit just because it's illegal. You quit because other factors. You got old, you grew up, you did other things. It just wasn't working anymore. It wasn't worth the risk anymore. It wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't an effective part of your routine or life anymore. So you made some changes. So going out there and doing a synthetic, what do you think it's going to do? Worst case scenario, you go back to your old ways. Best case scenario, what? You have a substitute, and everything you did with the old one, you do with this one, because those neurons still want to get high, brother. If you're an addict in recovery, you still want to get, there's a part of you that still wants to get high. There's other natural, more natural ways to get high that people aren't going to have a problem with. This one, it's too close, just too close. You know, it's just way too close. And when you're in recovery, you want to find other ways to get high that are far from the way you did it. You don't want to, you know, we're also addicted to rituals, right? People in recovery have the rituals. You don't want to, you know, be rolling something, breaking something up, playing with the little baggies, all that behavior, going to the head shops, all the same old behaviors. What's that going to lead to for you guys? And remember, I'm just talking to people in recovery. Those outside of recovery, young kids that are just experiencing it for the first time, you know, do I suggest it? No. But am I against it? It's not my battle. I don't really deal with prevention because I'm not an expert in prevention. What I like dealing with is the treatment, because even though I think prevention is key, I don't know how to do it. I don't know what you tell a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old kid. What I know how to do is talk to my people that want to get clean and sober because their life is unmanageable. Everything's not working. And one thing I'm telling you guys, all right, you're going to hear about this synthetic stuff. You're going to probably know somebody in the meetings that are doing it, thinking they're okay, that they haven't relapsed. I'm not going to say that you've relapsed if you smoke this. You may or may not consider it a relapse. All I'm saying is that to thine own self be true is what it says on coins, right? to thine own self be true. In other words, your honesty is your honesty. Your honesty in your recovery is your honesty in recovery. If that's within your recovery, that's your issue. If it's okay for you to do it, that's your issue. But investigate it well, man. Investigate it well before you proceed. Proceed with caution. That's all I'm saying. Just proceed with caution. Don't believe the hype. Where's that? That's not on this station, is it?
Public Enemy.
Don't believe the hype. It's a sequel. One of my favorites of all time, Public Enemy. But don't believe the hype. Look, man, the problem is we have no idea what's in this stuff. We know more what's in pot than what's in synthetic THC. What, they spray this stuff on, these herbs, and then sell it to you because they know you want to smoke pot. And more than likely, if you're buying this, you probably live in a state where you can't get medicinal pot, or you're too young to get your little medicinal card. So they're using you, man. You're being marketed to. You're being sold, man. It's like Rage Against the Machine, and the machine is this you know what I mean?
Public Enemy, Rage Against the Machine. What's next?
What's next? I don't know.
You're gonna say Rick James?
But they're rallying around your family with the bag full of synthetic pot, and you're buying it because you'll buy anything with a little pot leaf on it. You know, only potheads look at weed like it's pornography. Remember that. Only you do that. I know how that plays. I know it. I know it well. Don't look at me like I'm an outsider, because I know it well. Know it real well. I never looked at a rose bush like it was beautiful. And they are, but just never did it to me. But that bud did, and that's why I've been on this kick all week. All week. 888-357-7088. We may not answer till after the break, but you can call in and chime in if you want. 888-357-7088. Synthetic marijuana. Be careful, people. And remember, I'm not talking to the people that have never tried it, that never done drugs before. I'm talking to my people in recovery that are questioning, is it a relapse if I use it? Is it a relapse? I think you need to sit with your sponsor and discuss that. Because there are relapse behaviors. It doesn't have to be a certain chemical, a certain substance. There are relapse behaviors that I'm sure your sponsor has issue with. So sit with your sponsor, discuss it before picking up a baggie and then telling them later and just saying, well, it's legit or it's legal, so it should have been okay. Because I don't think all the issues within your recovery have to do with legal and illegal. It has more to do healthy and unhealthy. And this may be an unhealthy practice. So guard yourself well, people. Remember, your recovery is yours. But that's why we have sponsors. That's why we have a support system, because sometimes our brain fails us and we rationalize anything. So from all of us here on The Couch Live, please be careful of that. And remember to speak to somebody about it before going out and trying your synthetic marijuana. All right? All right, so that's the YouTube segment. Thanks for dlmsuccess.usana.com. That's dlmsuccess.usana.com. Thanks to rock100diz.com for airing us, and also Holistic Lifestyles Radio. Remember to go to thedopedoctor.com and become a fan of us on Facebook and on Twitter. All right, be back after this break.